M1 Global presents.
Павел Витрук наконец-то возвращается на турниры M1 Challenge. Почти год прошел.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight in the featherweight division. Now let me introduce your fighter in the blue corner. This fighter is 32 years old. He weighed in at 66 kilograms. He stands 171 centimeters tall and has a record of 7 wins and 3 losses. He is a BJJ black belt, Spanish BJJ champion, and European Capoeira vice champion from Brazil, Clayton Santos. And now welcome his opponent in the red corner. This fighter is 24 years old. He weighed in at 65.8 kilograms. He stands 165 centimeters tall. He has an unbeaten record of 10 wins and no losses. He is St. Petersburg 3 times Thai boxing champion, Russian Ukado champion, winner of the first MMA Cup of Alexander Nevsky from St. Petersburg, Pavel Vitrok. Your referee for this bout, Viktor Korniev.
Fighters to the center. Okay, gentlemen, you fight 3 rounds to 5 minutes, okay? Don't hit the head, don't hit the head. Back head and spine line. Don't hit elbow to head, only to the body. On the ground, knee and leg only to the body. Don't touch ropes, don't touch gloves, don't touch trunks, okay? Listen my comment all time. Shook your hands.
Next up, our featherweight super fight with Brazilian Clayton Santos in the blue corner and Pavel Vitruk from right here in St. Petersburg in the red corner.
Well, Ian, here we go. This is St. Petersburg favorite fighter, Pavel Vitruk, unbeaten, 10 wins, no losses. He's up against a guy who's also had 10 fights, but he's got 3 losses on his record from Brazil, Clayton Santos.
Certainly on paper, this is a classic striker versus grappler match, but both guys have got very good skills in the other areas. Capoeira champion Clayton Santos, and obviously we've seen the groundwork before of Pavel Vitruk.
Well, I wonder if we'll see any fancy kicks with the Capoeira.
He's certainly not scared to stand with the Thai boxing champion.
Vitruk just threw a leg kick there, and Santos nodded his head just like he's done there. Every time he tags him, he's acknowledging the fact he's tagged him. Whether it's a wise decision or not, I do not know, because you do not want to tell your opponent that got me.
There have been some solid shots from Vitruk so far, haven't there?
Santos got a lazy jab. Again, when he throws out, it comes right down to his legs, never mind his waist. He needs to be careful, because a big overhand right can sort that out just like that. Pulls guard. Let's see what he's got. You've got to be very, very good with your guard game if you want to pull it. You bring somebody to your guard, you've got to be confident in what you can do. With those long legs, you would expect some arm bars or triangles.
Looks like we're trying to tie up the arms Ian first.
He's working, at least he's working, Santos.
We've seen Vitruk's very competent on the ground as well, Ian.
Well, you know, he's unbeaten, he's 10-0. He's not going to rush anything, he's too professional for that. You know, he's fighting in front of his home crowd. He'll want a spectacular win, no doubt. But he's not going to risk anything at all.
How did you change your training going in the last week? He's changed, he's now fighting a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He wasn't expecting this.
Well, do you know, unless you're training somebody who's right-handed and then all of a sudden you get a southpaw or vice versa, then it can be a little bit awkward. But to be honest, when you're at this level of your game, MMA fighter, it's nice to go in with a little bit of interest and knowledge of your opponent, but you don't really need it, because you should be ready for all aspects. You know, you should be ready for everything. And like I say, 10-0, very experienced, in front of his home crowd. I don't think it matters who you put in front of him. He knows he's going to do well.
Doing a good job here of crushing Santos against the fence, so he can't use that guard game as well.
Well, you put the head at a 45-degree angle up against the cage, it does restrict your movement from your back.
Again, he's using the shoulder as a strike. We've seen a lot of shoulder strikes tonight.
Big shots coming down, Ian. Vichuk was getting into his game now. Santos needs to work. Instead of trying to hang on to the arms, he needs to look for submission, reversal, escape.
Viktor Kornev looking on. There's certainly enough action to keep this going.
Well, there's a few times the elbow slightly caught the face of Santos, and I think, not that my Russian is that very good, but I think that's the second time he has warned Vichuk for the elbow. It hasn't been intentional, otherwise he'd have stopped it and stood them up.
Yeah,
accidentally sort of slicing through with the punches.
Oh,
big
huge
shot coming down.
shots. This is the end, it's the end.
He tapped to strikes.
Oh no! He's tapped out to strikes. They were big strikes.
They were big shots. Santos is holding his shoulder, but you know, I've seen this many times before. When somebody gets hit hard and they tap the strikes, they blame it's another injury. But anyway, still a great win for Vichuk.
Levántate, campeón. Vamos, aguanta. Vamos.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 minutes, 33 seconds of round one, we have the winner due to tap out to ground and pound, Pavel Vichuk!
Победу одержал спортсмен из Санкт-Петербурга Павел Витрук. Клуб Александр Невский. Павел Витрук. Наши аплодисменты, наши приветствия, Паш, несколько слов поклонникам.
Хотел сказать большое спасибо всем, кто пришел меня поддержать. Кто смог прийти, кто не смог, кто смотрел. Всем спасибо. Большое спасибо моему тренеру Эдуарду Владимировичу Широблокову, благодаря которому я подготовился. Спасибо моей команде, которая мне помогала. Большое всем спасибо.
И тебе спасибо, Паша, за победу. Спасибо! Павел Витрук!